I asked a former intelligence official why, and he said because he can. Is that your assessment?
I think he certainly has felt emboldened over the past several years because he's been so successful in consolidating power. He also is feted and given all these accolades whenever he goes around, whether it be in Europe or the United States, and everybody caters to him. And I think that has really inflated his sense of power and felt as though he could do these things. And also a very close relationship that he has developed with Donald Trump as well as with Jared Kushner. I think he felt that that U.S.-Saudi relationship then could withstand any type of little, speed bump that this might cause. And I think he very badly miscalculated. Why? You think Donald Trump's going to turn on him? How was the Trump-Kushner relationship a miscalculation? They've got his back, even as the Saudis get ready to concede that they may be responsible or culpable for Khashoggi's death. I have great confidence in my former colleagues at the CIA and the rest of the intelligence community to uncover what actually happened here. And although Donald Trump and others in the administration may try to cover it up in some way, it's really going to be up to the congressional intelligence committees to demand immediate briefings from CIA and others about what we know and what MBS's role was in that. So I don't think, in fact, MBS is going to get out of this predicament. In fact, in many respects, I think the Saudi government has to decide between Mohammed Salman and the U.S.-Saudi relationship. And the U.S.-Saudi relationship has been fundamental to the kingdom for the past 85 years since its founding.
Got them through 9/11?
It did. Now the question is, who can actually challenge MBS within the family? King Salman, who I always thought was a very fair and judicious individual, and he had responsibility for meting out justice to royal family members who did some things that they shouldn't have done. And some princes were actually executed or imprisoned. And so now who within this environment of the Royal Family Council is going to be able to be the independent voice that is going to be able to tell King Salman, your favorite son, Mohammed Salman, authorized this awful, atrocious, and very reckless action that now is putting at great risk the relationship with the United States.
Can I press you on, I mean, we've had so many conversations about Congress not doing their oversight role. What gives you faith that Congress in Republican control will exercise their oversight role over the intelligence community and suss out what the intelligence community knew and try to isolate Trump and Kushner as outliers by towing the Saudi line?
Well, I've heard now from Marco Rubio and Lindsey Graham and others, senior members of the Senate, Republican members of the Senate, who are outraged and who are determined to get to the bottom of this. And so I do hope that they're going to draw the line at this and hold not just the Saudis and Mohammed Salman to account, but also the Trump administration, and not let the Saudis get away with what appears to be the killing of a U.S. person, a permanent resident of the United States, and a journalist for the Washington Post. They cannot get away with this. And I think that this is basically the downfall of Mohammed Salman.
Do you think Donald Trump is participating in a cover-up?
I don't know. I certainly hope not. And this is where the congressional committees of intelligence jurisdiction are going to be so critically important, because they need to get to the bottom of what the intelligence community knows. And I am certainly confident that my former colleagues at CIA and others are going to speak truth to power here. They need to speak truth to the White House, but they also need to tell the congressional committees exactly what they know.
You should tell the American people, too, I hope.
I think ultimately this is going to come out. It's very important for us to maintain good relations with Saudi Arabia. And if it's Mohammed Salman who's the cancer here, well, we need to be able to find ways to eliminate the cancer and to move forward with this relationship that is critical to regional stability and our national security interests.